think I'm gonna go ahead and do another little short video and read, go ahead and read an excerpt out of the Prophet for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of the chapters. And do you know what? I'm gonna go with freedom because that's a good one. And it speaks to the times. Freedom is a big theme for this year, 2021. And so, yeah, I feel like that's the one I should read. So the story is basically he's getting on a ship and he's getting ready to depart, and it's kind of like a metaphor of death. Like he's reached the end of this life, or maybe this chapter, or you could, I guess, kind of interpret it different ways, but it's more like he's departing never to return, and they stop him, or he stops before he gets on the ship, and he takes a moment to reflect and impart um, the wisdoms that he's gained. And people start asking him, well, what do you think about love? What do you think about beauty? So this one little chapter's on freedom. I think it's only a few pages. So, and an orator said, "Speak to us of freedom." And he answered, "At the city gate and by your fireside, I have seen you prostrate yourself and worship your own freedom, even as slaves humble themselves before a tyrant and praise him though he slays them. I, in the grove of the temple and in the shadow of the citadel, I have seen the freest among you wear their freedom as a yoke and a handcuff. And my heart bled within me, for you can only be free when even the desire of seeking freedom becomes a harness to you, and when you cease to speak of freedom as a goal and a fulfillment. You shall be free indeed when your days are not without a care, nor your nights without a want and a grief, but rather when these things girdle your life, and yet you rise above them naked and unbound. And how shall you rise beyond your days and nights unless you break the chains which you at the dawn of your understanding have fastened around your noon hour? In truth, that which you call freedom is the strongest of these chains, though its links glitter in the sun and dazzle your eyes. And what is it but fragments of your own self you would discard that you may become free? If it is an unjust law you would abolish, that law was written with your own hand upon your own forehead. You cannot erase it by burning the law books, nor by washing the foreheads of your judges, though you pour a sea upon them. And if it is a despot you would dethrone, see first that his throne, erected within you, is destroyed. For how can a tyrant rule the free and the proud, but for a tyranny in their own freedom and a shame in their own pride? And if it is a care you would cast off, that care has been chosen by you rather than imposed upon you. And if it is a fear you would dispel, the seed of that fear is in your own heart and not in the hand of the feared. Verily, all things move within your being in constant half embrace, the desired and the dreaded, the repugnant and the cherished, the pursued and that which you would escape. These things move within you as lights and shadows in pairs that cling. And when the shadow fades and is no more, the light that lingers becomes a shadow to another light. And thus your freedom, when it loses its fetters, becomes itself the fetter of a greater freedom. Beautiful, right? So that is kind of the gist of the book. And so, like, the next chapter is on reason and passion. And he speaks on pain, on self knowledge, on teaching, friendship, talking, time, good, evil, prayer, pleasure, beauty, religion, death, and farewell. So yeah, I hope that gives you a little insight on the beauty and depth of Khalil Gibran, the prophet, and his beautiful mind, beautiful thoughts there. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna try to keep doing these occasionally, give you some little excerpts, some fun things to listen in on, see, check out. And yeah, until the next video, namaste and all my blessings.